Hello everyone, today we're going to be checking out the Transformers Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen, aka Megatronus Prime. And before we get into this, today's Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to everybody. Do something nice for your dad, stop watching YouTube videos. I don't even know why I'm doing this, but probably because I'm bored. So yeah, there's that. This one might be a little bit longer one, so grab some popcorn. Just looking at this thing. Oh, I'm doing this because a couple days ago, Hasbro showed off the new 3-pack of the Transformers Voyager class Revenge of the Fallen Megatron, Deluxe class Revenge of the Fallen Satellite Mode Soundwave, and then this guy. So yeah, that's gonna be a 3-pack. Don't know how much it's gonna be. But, yeah, we're gonna, stand up. Up. Okay, well, we're gonna get into it. Just checking out his accessory. He has this staff that can split into two halves, and one can go in each hand. And then, also, they have these 5mm pegs on them, so you can peg them into whatever. And then, all the accessories he comes with. So, just looking at this, he is so screen accurate, it's not even funny. And, honestly, since he didn't really transform in the movie, they didn't have to worry about giving him an alt mode, but they did anyway. So it's more of a bonus mode for him. And, so they were really able to focus on the vehicle mode portion of this. I'm just going to close the blinds for a little bit. Or not vehicle mode portion, the robot mode portion of this. And also, the articulation, which is great on this thing. So, you go to the head. Oh, also, at the end of this, I'm going to show a bonus Helo Harvest. I'm going to show the Sun Harvester bonus mode, fan-made, I think. So, that'll be in this as well. So, the head can look up. Cannot really look down because that's more of his looking straight, I guess. He can kind of look down, but he can look left, right, and you can spin his head all the way around because that's on a ball joint, so very expressive. You get, yeah, it's very expressive. Shoulders can go up about that high. Up until this or this pops off, because if you keep going, that's just gonna come out of the socket. Same on both sides. You get bicep rotation, or you get shoulder rotation. But that unpegs that. The most annoying part about this is the webs things on the back. They really come undone a lot. So arm can go forward about that far before it unpegs from the arm. Can go back. Can go up all the way on the elbow. You do get bicep rotation. Can go out about that before it pops out. And it can go like this. You do get that. Wrist articulation is full 360 on the wrist and then can bend in. Nothing at the waist just because of how he transforms, but the legs can go all the way around. They go up all the way, go back all the way. You get a knee rotation and a thigh rotation, as well as like a shin rotation, I guess. Knee bend goes about 90 degrees, I guess. It's kind of hard to tell with his chicken feet. And then, ankle articulation. Also, this thing is huge, by the way. So it's really hard to, like, pose under the light and camera and stuff. You get that much tilt the other way. For some reason, it goes more out than it does in. And it's kind of frustrating. But the foot can go down, can go up. And the toe can bend down all the way, but that's mostly just for transformation, so you can get, like, a running pose out of that, but I don't know if you need to. Because he can kind of, like, teleport in movies. But I also like to point out that around, he has, like, orange bits in some places, and, like, the nice metallic-y blue. Like, really just kind of brings it all together. So we're just gonna bring in some size comparisons. I grabbed most of these that you're about to see are leaders or some Voyagers that he fights in the movies, or I think I have a couple deluxes too. But yeah. Alright. First, we have the Transformers Legacy Galvatron Leader Class. We also have, let's see, Transformers Nest Bone Crusher. Just knocked him off. Transformers Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Mercedes Soundwave. And he's about half the size. Like if I pick this up and make him the same height, you could fit another Soundwave under there. We've also got, just because I need this for jet comparisons, he turns into like a Cybertronian jet. Here is Bumblebee movie Studio Series Skywarp. What else we got down here? We got Transformers Studio Series Age of Extinction Galvatron. The core robot mode of the Transformers Commander Class Legacy Armada Optimus Prime, as well as the Super mode for the Legacy Optimus Prime. And yeah, I think I finally found something that's bigger than him. Yeah, he's massive. You know what else is massive? Nope. Not gonna do that again. We're done. We're past that, and here's his gun. Let's see. We also have the Transformers. This isn't a Studio Series. This is a third-party figure. I bought this like 5 years ago or something, and I was kind of dumb, and I didn't really know anything about like Legacy or yeah. I really only bought Studio Series. And I probably should have bought the Studio Series figure instead of buying a third-party one that costed probably more. Yeah, here's a third-party figure. I'm not proud of it. It was $100. Mainly because it came in a 2-pack with this guy. So, yeah. Probably should have just bought them separately as an actual Studio Series. So here's set you off to the side for right now. Here's Optimus from the not Dark of the Moon. I almost said Dark of the Fallen, but then I was like Dark of the Moon, and I'm like, no, wait, no, it's Revenge of the Fallen. And then here's Jetfire. So old man. So there's that. And then there's also the big one that destroyed the Fallen in the first place. And I'm not even kidding. You see how this is here and this one is not. This is the third-party one, again. Piece of trash. Don't buy it. This thing, although this could just been, because this is like a rubbery material almost. So the tab on this one had like, that pegs it in, completely sheared off, so I glued it back, and it was a bad idea because, you know, you can see it. And also, the same thing happened to one of the smokestacks on Optimus's truck. But I did the same thing on this side. Yeah, you see that? There's supposed to be a tab there, and it completely sheared off. Because it's like a rubber. This thing is like it's like the tab was like a rubber material, and it's so stupid because I don't have any Gorilla Glue, so I can't glue it back on. So yeah, I'm getting rid of this. So yeah, there's that. And just to show one of the gimmicks, oh yeah, his hips are really loose on mine. I got this from a friend, so I have no idea what the heck he did to this. There's light piping in the head, okay? So if you hold it up under the light, oh, you can't see that, but his eyes are glowing, mostly. Well, maybe you know, I'm just gonna take his head off. Can't like get it. Nope. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Can you see that? I hope you can see it. His eyes are there. But yeah, there's light piping because through the head. But there we go. But nice gimmick about this. Mask. Chicken face. Scream. Big mouth. And this, if anything, opens up more articulation for the head. And yeah, now you can definitely see the light piping. And it's demonic. Because you can get the mouth to open up extremely far. And it's horrifying. So, yay. Although I do like this part, because you do see this in the movie, when Optimus rips his face off, he's like, "Give me your face!" And then snaps the thing around his neck, ripping this off. Then you see this, and spark. So, yeah, also when you're putting this back on, put the chin in first and clip it over the head. I find is the easiest way to do that. So, there. Okay, we're gonna get this thing transformed now. Prepare to watch me struggle, because I never really like transforming this. I just leave it on my shelf like this with the staff. So, I know how to transform it. It's just a bunch of limbs folding around to make a jet. So, here we go. First step is you're gonna fold these shoulder spikes in if they're not already folded in, because sometimes they like to fold themselves in when I'm just messing around with it. And next step is you're going to turn to the back, untab these, you know, just take that off because they're just gonna fall off anyway, so just take them out of the joint. I'm just gonna take these off. You don't have to, but mine don't stay in very well. So, also, if you take them off, that opens up much more articulation wise, but then it gets really out of control, and then this doesn't stay tabbed in. So, first step is you're going to fold this sideways so that these two things, that this lines up in here. Both sides. Straighten the hands out, and now he's got big arm gorillas. Right. Next step is you're going to rotate out the shoulder. And now you're going to bend it up at that joint. So now he's scary-ish. Next step is what you're going to do is you're going to rip this chest, is you're going to take this chest piece and you're going to flip this over the head, and then that will reveal the cockpit as well as cover up the face, so you have the engine back here. And the cockpit's a nice orange plastic. Next, what you're gonna do is you're gonna like make these point all the way up, and then fold them in at the elbow joint. And the elbow is double jointed, so that will help. Okay, well, it's actually supposed to be out like this, and you don't rotate at the shoulder, you rotate at the bicep. Fold down, and there's a tab here that will tap into this slot in here. Do this on both sides. I haven't transformed this in a while, so I'm sorry. And I just kind of leave the hands sort of to the side like this. Or kind of just wherever you want to put them. I usually leave them like this because that's just where they sit. Now for the legs, you're going to rotate this, and then close this. Straight enough. Rotate at the knee, rotate at the shin, close the maple leaf feet. Maple leaf, close. Let's see. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to untap it down here, and this will allow you to fold this back. You then will rotate at the this is the thigh, and there is a slot in here that the tab and the knee will go into. And then going to do that on both sides, or you could rotate at the knee, I guess. This is the most frustrating part. Just making sure that it all lines up and tabs together. So now you have something that looks like this. Just in camera. Now, if you took these off, that's going to be like this. Just going to stick this back in the arm. And this tab right here will go into the slot in the foot. What did I do wrong? Oh, nothing. There. And then go back through and make sure everything's still tabbed in, because that's the most annoying part. And now you have this weird thing. And then now you can take these, and these tabs will go into these, oh my god, ports on the side of the legs, or what are now the wings. And now you tab the thing back together again. I'm never doing that again. If you get this thing and you're currently following this tutorial, don't transform it into this. It's annoying. We're just gonna get in some size comparisons, and then I'll show you how to turn it into the harvester. So yeah, I'm gonna get all these other figures transformed again. This usually takes me about 10 minutes or so to do, but I'm guessing it's probably gonna take me close to 20 minutes because of all the stuff. So yeah, see you back after 20 minutes of pain. Yeah, well, I wasn't lying. It did take about 25 minutes, so, just because it's too large to fit on my desk for much longer. Here is the, third-party, Jetfire next to, yeah. Also, you know, I told, that he makes the cockpit, so, like, this happens now. So, pain. There's that. I mean, it is sort of a Cybertronian prime. Wait, Jetfire's not a prime. My brain died for a minute. So here's Jetfire next to the voice crack. the Fallen, aka Megatronus Prime. Set him down on the floor, and then let's see here. While the robot mode is got some loose joints, and the truck mode is, and then the transformation is okay. The truck mode looks great on the Voyager, and then with this third party, pretty much the only thing that they change about the truck is the smokestacks, and they're just a little bit taller, and it looks more screen accurate. That's about the only thing that gets changed. So flat. Never mind. But there's that too. So there. Let's see here. Just because he's in the, you see him in the top right. Galvatron looks pretty good too. Then again, it's not exactly a Studio Series figure. Although they did make this at Studio Series 86. I think they just changed the purple and made him look like a darker color. So here is Legacy Optimus Prime, the Armada, and then big truck with trailer. So there's that. Let's see here, what else we got? Now since it's in Bayverse Studio Series, here is the Buzzworthy Bumblebee Nest Bone Crusher, as well as the this isn't Buzzworthy Bumblebee, but this is the Studio Series Age of Extinction Galvatron. And then the Studio Series Dark of the Moon Mercedes-Benz Soundwave. And just for some Cybertronian jet comparison, here is the Seeker mold from the Bumblebee movie. This is the Skywarp. I believe they only made 4 of them. I have Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp, obviously, as you're seeing now. But I do not have the green one, which is Thrust, I believe. So I really like this mold. The only downside to this is that this doesn't like pegging together. But it works sometimes, but otherwise it just doesn't. So there's that. And now we're just going to, yeah, we're going to turn this into the Harvester. So, if I'm remembering it right, which I don't know if I am or not. Come on. Okay. So, I'm just going to end up taking these back off again because it's easier. These are going to stay at the side. So, what you're going to do is you're going to take this, you're just going to fold it out this way. You're going to extend the feet and then turn this. And that will make that flat. Rotate at the knee joint. Turn this around, open up the feet, and then there's that. So, straight. Okay. Now, these are just going to peg on. Gotta figure out which side this one went on. So, this side. You're just going to leave these out as stabilizers. This is kind of a bonus mode, which I thought about displaying it like this, but it kind of takes up a lot of room on the shelf. So, there's that. That's how you do that. And then you can take these, rotate this around, and these pegs on the knees is where you can store these. Which is this, I believe it's this one on the bottom. They don't stay very well on it, but they do stay enough to where you could probably display it like this. So, and that just kind of gives them a little bit more height. So there's the Harvester thingy, Majig, Sun Harvester. And I guess you would, like, you know, store it like that if you want to, or display it like that. So there's that. Not too different from the the jet. But I do think they should have just made him turn into this instead of the jet, because, well, he didn't exactly have an alt mode in the movies. And then there's this, so, you know. But then again, if you want, Optimus and, like, Devastator or something to fight over this, then it's kind of difficult, because you would need to have, like, 2 of these. So, yeah. Oh, and it's coming off again. Yeah, these don't hold on the greatest, but they hold on just enough. So, that's going to end this review for the Transformers Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen, aka Megatronus Prime. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, go watch my other videos, comment down below what you think I should review next, and, have a great day, and a great happy Father's Day. Samurai Prime, over and out.